Hello. Oh, Jesus. Kind of got away from me there. Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is the Wednesday introspective. I've just been decompressing here in my place. Got off work about an hour ago, and just been relaxing with my dog friend Daisy. Had a little snack, banana, and some delicious morsels. My roommate made some cookies the other night that were delicious. He's got a real knack for baking, and I was able to contribute by getting a whole shit ton of flour. Not flour. Shit ton of sugar, and he already had the flour. A whole shit ton of sugar, so he can make just a stupid amount of cookies. They went out to all the people that live around us too, so that was cool. I even took some to work. Some of the girls there even told me to extend their thanks back to my roommate. So yeah. And then I watched some news, sitting here talking about the impeachment trial, and just, goddamn, man, the fucking absurdity that is going on. Like, I mean, defending the, like, I don't know if you want to say indefensible, defenseless. I mean, I don't want to say defenseless, but you can't defend these things. Like the shit that Trump has against him, inciting the fucking riot, and I've looked at the video, and I watched it when it was happening. I watched live streams of shit these fucking jokers put up, and it's so bizarre, because it's like, kind of reminds me of, when I was traveling back in the day. I made my way once to Sturgis, South Dakota, for the motorcycle rally, which is like an annual thing and goes on generally every year. It has for decades. Probably didn't in 2020, or if it did, it was probably just so wrong. And it's just a super spreader, extravaganza. But what it is though is like all these people in their biker garb come out. It's this whole culture of bikers come out, and like there's so many things that go into like the subculture of being a biker. I mean, like, there's like being a biker, and then there's like subculture bikers, and then gangs and things we attribute to like nefarious groups like Hell's Angels or something, which sort of toe the line. At times they've been known to be ones to try to uphold principles and protect people, and other times like they just crack skulls. There's that whole thing, like the other side of the coin to Woodstock or whatever, on the West Coast. And I guess like during like the Rolling Stones set, some Hell's Angels just took it upon themselves to be security for the event, and just started beating the hell out of like, you know, some hippies that were just, you know, trying to have a good time, you know, probably tripping balls and freaking out. And just, you know, adding aggression to the a situation that was, you know, trying a little too hard to be harmonious. And, you know, maybe that's kind of, you know, still sort of happening here. You know, it's a commonality with this. It's like people want so badly for something to be a thing. They try so hard to make it what they want it to be that it becomes almost the exact ugly opposite. You know, like, oh, we want our government to be, you know, this pure, you know, righteous, you know, beautiful thing that is true, and you know, talking about the Constitution, you know, like, you know, law and order and all that shit. But it's like the pathology that goes on, you know, throughout all this stuff is just fascinating, because people get so lost in the cult of personality that they don't even know who they are anymore. You know, I mean, this whole situation, just like, you know, I mean, it happens time and time again, like on micro scales and macro scales. You know, this could be like a situation between two individuals, or a full-on, you know, raiding of a Capitol building. You know, a mob, angry and fierce, with literal fucking, you know, pitchforks, and, you know, building gallows, ready to hang people. Like, it's a fucking, but like, it's a video game. Like, it's like, reminds me of that scene from The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio, where, like, for some reason in the middle of the movie, where he goes, like, you know, crazy in his head after, like, killing somebody, and, like, he thinks he's, like, in a video game, and it's fucking bizarre and surreal, and it's almost like that, you know. And these people charge the Capitol like a bunch of weekend warriors. And this is what I was touching on with Sturgis. You know, it's like they, you know, like, they want to wear the leather. You know, they want the big 10-gallon hat. You know, they want the big loud bike. You know, they want the assless chaps. And some people can pull that off. Some people really should hang them up. But to each their own. I mean, I'm a big fan of body positivity, and you know, if you're comfortable with how you look and you do you, and that's cool. I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater to nobody, but some people, you know, it's like, really, like, did anyone tell you that was attractive from, like, the outset? Or I don't know, whatever. It's just getting into, like, something I don't really want to talk about, but cottage cheese. Anyway. Yeah, these people that, like, the weekend warrior style, you know, like, they want to go in and be all flash, like, hey, look at me, I'm riding a bike, and I'm, you know, throwing a lasso. I don't know, like, everybody wants to fucking pretend, like, to be cowboys and shit. It's like children at play, you know? Like, this whole thing reminds me of, like, and by the whole thing, I mean, you know, just the Trump era. It seems like recess, you know, and like the fucking teacher, or, you know, the like the recess guard or whatever the hell, you know, you call them, you know, is gone. You know, like there's no one to be accountable for the children. And all of a sudden, like all the kids realized that, and you know, so it's like, hey, let's, you know, tear shit up. You know, it's like somebody needs to ring the goddamn bell. And people have been trying to ring the bell. And ringing the bell, like, in the faces of other people. And they're like, stop ringing that fucking bell. You know, so you're inconveniencing me with your bell. It's not even just political, too. This is stretching across all manner of the way that we live and the way that we function and the way that we communicate or don't really, you know, communicate with each other, you know, like as a society. I was talking to a coworker of mine, and she has recently suffered the reality of knowing what a true douchebag is. You know, somebody gets in a relationship with you and says that they're going to be, you know, true and honest and comforting and, you know, be your pal, be your partner, a confidant, you know, I mean, all the things that go into being a person's boyfriend, girlfriend, lover, partner. And, you know, I don't care how old you are or, like, what the circumstances are, really. I mean, aside from, like a legal, you know, signed marriage kind of thing. I mean, without documentation, I mean, it doesn't matter. You go into it with an understanding that, hey, I'm not going to shit on you. You don't shit on me. We respect each other. We help each other. We nurture each other. We grow together, right? Respect for one another. Honest communication. I mean, as best as you can. I mean, obviously, you know, there are some things we don't want to share with our significant others, you know, at times, you know, that might be embarrassing, or maybe, you know, like there's like a timing issue, like you're like, well, maybe I should hold off and mention this later, you know, when the time is right, when they're not upset, you know, like try to cushion something. But, you know, you have to give your, I mean, all people, really, you know, the benefit of the doubt that they can be a fucking grown-up and handle in, you know, in a mature way what you have to say. And ultimately, I think people will respect what you have to say and the fact that you're willing to give them the benefit of the fucking doubt. Sometimes it doesn't work out so smoothly, you know, and the person can be like, holy shit, I can't believe you just said that to me, and they're like, you know, jarred by it, devastated, and they may feel like, you know, a lot of feelings, and it may be upsetting, and you might think, oh no, I did the wrong thing, but it's okay, you know, like they're just having a reaction to the reality that you helped them find together. That's a good thing. And if you can get through that, you know, you've broken through a barrier. Now you have honest communication. Just be real. Just be real. Be real with each other. You know, like, I have been in situations, relationships, I mean, that were like polyamorous. And that's fine. And if you don't know what polyamory is really all about, some people have misconceptions. Some people think it's just like a license to, you know, sleep with whoever the hell you want. And other people see it as like really just like a way of spiritual life and living. you can go really hard into either one of those, like one way or the other, but there's a middle ground to everything, obviously. And, no one should try to be ridiculous. It's sort of like a philosophy for me that, like, it is possible to have a feeling of love and closeness, and everything that goes into that, like connection, like empathy, compassion, a need to nurture and guide, a wanting, but just like a closeness, a connection. You can have that feeling for a person and have it for another person. I mean, it's not like one key. It's not like, you have one key for love, and you're just trying to like fit your key into every keyhole and see if it fits. I mean, it's not really, I don't think, how love energy works. If you find yourself in love with more than one person, then yeah, you have the capacity to love more than one person. Now, if you want to engage into relationships that cross the boundaries beyond, say, just normal, hey, hello, how are you? Into more intimate, like, I'm okay with you holding my hand, I'm okay with you sitting, like, near my body or pressing against me, or, going further, obviously, into more sexual in nature, situations. I mean, whatever your comfort level is, you decide. As long as all of these things are being discussed, talked about, and shared in a mature and giving manner, it really shouldn't be a problem. However, we're kind of talking about like theory here. In theory, it's all beautiful, but when it comes down to it, a lot of people have difficulties with personal boundaries, and when is the right time to say something to somebody, comfortability levels, and they get into sticky situations and they hold back and they fight themselves to say something or do something when they should, and then it gets condensed and then later explodes into like a gross situation that falls all over the place, and you're just like, oh fuck, what did I do? I didn't mean for this to happen. And then people say like, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean for this to happen. It's like, okay, well, you fucked up, but it doesn't excuse the behavior. But I mean, you can go back and try again, or just move on, and like when you get in these situations, like try again, do it differently. But it's not like, oh hey, I figured, lots of people make these mistakes, so I made one too, so it's cool, right? No. The audacity to think that like, like, oh, I can just like fuck up and it's no big deal. No. On some level, you have to know that what you're doing is fucking wrong. Like you're like, there's like that little feeling you get back of your neck, like a little pinch tells you it's like, I'm stressing this muscle a little too hard right now because I'm being deviant. Because I'm trying to get away with something. It's like, you know, sticking your hand in the cookie jar, you know, and having like, you know, looking out of the corner of your eye, you know, to see if like one of your parents are about to come around the corner. You know, it's like, don't live in that mode. It's not a comfortable place to be. Just be free. Just be like, hey, can I have a cookie? No. But I like cookies. I like cookies too. Let's have some cookies. Well, it's not time to have cookies now. Well, when is it going to be time to have cookies? Well, how about we make some cookies together later? Oh, that would be great. That would be lovely. Cool. Wait, hold up. Break. Go back. Hey, it's just me here. I really want one of these cookies. And nobody's gonna mind if I just take a cookie. Because we all like cookies, right? I'm gonna have a cookie. I mean, we're all agreed, in my mind, that we all enjoy cookies. I love cookies. I know that I know that they love cookies because we were just talking about cookies. We were talking about making cookies. So I'm gonna have some cookies now. Doot, 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 doot. Walking in. Hey, are you eating cookies? Yeah. But you're eating cookies without me. Well, yeah. Because I like cookies. Yeah, but you're eating cookies without me. We were going to eat cookies together. Well, yeah, but I thought I would just have some now. For me now. Because I want some now. For me. You see where this is going, right? Well, I thought we were going to make cookies together. And enjoy the cookies together. Well, yeah. But I just thought I'd have some, you know, first. But now you have cookies all over you, and now I don't even want cookies. Like, you've kind of fucking ruined cookies for me. Like, I don't even want cookies. I'm gonna go fucking eat a goddamn donut. Whatever. You know, it's just... I mean, I break it down like this and make it seem stupid because that's how people fucking act. They act like children in these situations. Like, they act like so self-righteous, so entitled, so oblivious to consequence. Like, as if like, oh, I had no idea that any of my actions that I'm doing right now would, you know, have impact on anyone besides myself. It's like, are you so self-centered that you can't fathom the idea that your actions, attitudes, and ideas will cause something in the way of you know, altering the life patterns of other people, especially in close proximity. If you live with somebody, you know, and you eat their food, then they don't have food. Are you gonna replace the food? I mean, if that's a mutual thing, fine. But eat the food, replace the food. If I got it, we got it. But don't just take shit and act like it doesn't matter. You know, like, you can't just take something because you want it, like a selfish, like, child. Mine. And then just walk away into your corner and sit with it and, you know, try to feel triumphant because you're just an asshole doing that. That's the person that this petulant child has been leading the country. People have been looking up to, idolizing. And it's like it's made it okay for people to act out in this kind of arrogant fucking manner just for everybody. Like it's like did I wake up and everybody just got like an asshole pass? It's so fucked up. It's like people storm the Capitol, brutally assault fucking the police that they so claim to fucking to support and love. Blue Lives Matter. Blue Lives Matter flag waving over a police officer as he's being beaten by somebody that probably works at fucking Circuit City in Connecticut or Utah or whatever. Who fucking cares? You're gonna get upset because something didn't go my way. Like, this is not a fucking board game. Like, I wanted to. No, if only I'd said the thing, then I would have had the whatever. It's like you can't keep playing around. It's just. I'm ranting now. Beside myself. Honestly, when my friend shared with me what happened to her, that her boyfriend did this, like the first image in my head was like, I want to kick this guy in the nuts. Like I just had like this like flash of me like walking up to like some fucking Chad looking dude, and no offense to anyone that I know named Chad. I'm talking about like the character, the SNL character, Chad. But anyway, just okay. Like just duh. Fucking goofy look on his face. And I just want to like walk up and just fucking just rail him in his nuts so hard that like it would like lift him off the ground and then just drop him. It's like he literally, from what she explained to me, like he had no idea that she would be bothered by this. And like when he told her that he fucked around on her, he's like, well, I thought everybody was doing it, so I thought it was okay. I didn't think that it was going to be a problem. They live together. It's like, dude, come on, man. Are you so fucking clueless that you don't think that this would be like an issue and you just get a pass? You're just gonna storm your cock into somebody's fucking pussy at a party or whatever, and then go home to your girlfriend and then tell her, like, a week before Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, and just think everything's gonna be cool? You're just gonna like storm the Capitol building, because you got a hard on for a situation like to go your way, and then you're just gonna like go back to work the next morning and pretend like nothing happened, and then you're gonna be pissed off because you had to wait in traffic on your way home from the siege. Come on, people. Can we not be better than this? It's gone well beyond like parody. It's wow. It is a page turner, I'll tell you that. Alright. Well, I have rambled long enough. Thank you all for sitting down and entertaining yourselves with the ridiculous nonsense that goes on in my mind. I don't know. I'm gonna close with this because I really do think it's important. I know I sort of like bounce back and forth on some things you're talking about, like relationships and politics, but really the dynamic is sort of the same, from like the principled what am I trying to say here? The one from like the antagonist perspective, okay? And believe me, I have been in these shoes, like I know how this like goes down because I've been the perpetrator and I'm not proud of it. I've grown from it, and I know better now, looking back in retrospect, and I'm telling you all of this because I want people, to learn from my fucking mistakes. Really, I do. But it's not worth it to fucking hurt people. Everything that you're doing affects other people. Everything that you're doing affects other people. I can't like overstate it enough. And you may think that like, oh, I don't bother nobody, like I'm just me, I'm just doing my thing. But no, everything you do affects change in the lives of everyone around you. It's just, it is a fact, okay? It's a quantifiable fact. Okay, energy is passed on from person to person, positive and negative, and we have a responsibility, knowing this, to be prepared and to move forward in a way that does it like the least amount of harm as possible, and if you put in a little effort, you can actually put like some beautiful shit in there and brighten people's days and make people happy, and that's awesome, especially now because we need it. We need closeness, we need connectivity. We're all so isolated right now. We need to be feeling like we still exist as one, somehow, some way. And we can do that, but we have to be willing to to breathe with each other, not in each other's faces, of course, because COVID. But because of COVID and the restrictions that we're putting in place around ourselves, and for good reason, like we have to adapt and make things as comfortable as they can be for us, so that we can still function and live life and not just wither away in some kind of mania and decrepitude. So we have to share with each other and just just do simple little things that can let others know that we care and that we're there. Like bring somebody flowers, not because it's fucking Valentine's Day, but like gift somebody like a little bit of flowers. I'm not like a big fan of killing flowers. I'm more like the type to see a flower and take a picture of it and send the picture to like a person that I that I'm interested in, that I'm fond of, and be like, hey, I I saw this beautiful thing and it reminded me of you, and now we can both look at this beautiful thing, and I didn't have to kill it to to make a gesture, I guess. It's like, hey, I'm thinking about you, that's cool, right? I guess it's better than like an emoji. But if you take like some flowers, take like an orange, like a little piece of orange, like squeeze it, spritz it kind of like on the flowers, so the citrusy juice kind of gets on there, and then like go to somebody who's been like stuck in their house and being by themselves and isolated, going crazy with the internets and all that shit and the news and just sinking into the rabbit holes. Go in with some flowers and some cookies, because we love cookies to share, and just go in and be like, hey, you're a person and I'm a person and we're people, and the world is in a really fucking weird place right now, but it's okay. We're gonna get through it. Just so you know, I'm thinking about you sometimes, and a way to celebrate that is here. Something beautiful to look at and smell. Hopefully we can still taste and smell cookies and flowers. And like it'll hit their olfactory system so hard. Like it'd be like spring, like it was like jacked into like winter, like early somehow. It, trust me on this, like it's scientifically proven, promise. And you will improve that person's day 100%, 1,000%, and yours, and you will have this beautiful fucking memory to go on the rest of your life with, knowing that, like, just for the hell of it, for no particular reason, you decided to do something genuine and cool and cheap, for another human being, and they appreciated it. What more can we ask for? Well, I don't know. Chocolate topping in the coffee. I like chocolate in my coffee. Yeah. Okay. That's it. Alright. I'm gonna end now, and hope you all are doing your best and taking care of yourselves and each other. Hopefully Mike will be able to join me again later this week, and we'll see what happens down the road. Alright. Give another shout out here quick to Anchor FM. Really appreciate them giving me this space to bounce off of, start this podcast. I'm really enjoying it, as you can tell, and it's been good, getting the vocals out there again, once again. And of course, you can find Anchor FM on your phones, Google Store, Android, Apple. You can do all those things and find it, and you can be a podcaster yourself. What's funny is there's probably like one person listening to this, and it's you. And I just gotta say, you know what? Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you. You're tops in my my book. I love you. I love that we can share this moment. And I hope that the rest of your day is as beautiful as I imagine your spirit being right now. Take care.